Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This will be past, present, or future view of someone around you. Take the resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general review. This is not a personal review. If you like a personal review, just check out the description below. All are welcome on the channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Did I tell you to remember that tarot is a team? It's not the final rule, so it's a good idea to have it be cut from the arm Lady Noble channel. And really want to see what's up. Okay? Tell it like it is. Somebody needs to tell it like it is. Collective reason that. Tell it like it is. You need to tell it like it is, collective. You're biting your tongue. Were you being overly kind? Are you biting your tongue, collective? Are you not saying something that you really want to say? Oh, yeah, say it with your chest. Okay? Say what you got to say. All right. First card we have is the Two of Swords. So you could be in indecision about speaking your mind or saying what you have to say, saying how you feel about a particular person, place, thing, or situation. Spirit is saying, speak your mind, say it one time, get it off your chest. You do not have to hold everything in. You do not have to always play Mrs. or Mr. Good Guy. You can be bad. You can be naughty. You can be bad. You can be naughty. You ain't got to be nice all the time. With the Death card, it's okay to switch things up. It's okay to make that change. You know, it's okay. Make sure that you are comfortable and confident in all that you do in life. This could be maybe you having some kind of indecision regarding a child, okay? Maybe this is you and another parental figure. Maybe this is a child, maybe in your family or someone you know. This could be a godchild of yours. Okay, maybe you're a godparent. Or maybe this is a niece or a nephew or a child of yours. And maybe you're having indifferences with the other parental figure or the other guardian. Something about a decision you have made. This could be the school that they go to. I'm picking up maybe there's been a disagreement about what school the child should go to. You could be making preparations to make sure life is convenient for you as you should, okay? Maybe you want to put them in a school that's close to home. Maybe you want to put them in a school that works with your work schedule, so that you're there to make sure they get picked up safely. Okay, so I'm picking up two parental figures. Whether you're with this person, living spouse, married, not married, separated, spatting about where the child should go to school, where this child should go to daycare, who should watch this child. There could be an argument over, hey, daycare costs a lot of money. Let auntie watch them. And you're probably like, no, auntie house is nasty. She don't clean up. Okay, yeah, that's the message. Okay, and so you have a lot of concerns. You have a lot of concerns. You want to make sure your child is well taken care of, and you're supposed to. You know, you like no, 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 no. Wherever I put my child, wherever he or she, I decide for them to go. I want to make sure that they are happy, and they are at peace and being well taken care of. If it's time for meals for them to eat, that they're eating. If they're doing homework, doesn't matter what age your child is. You could have a toddler, you could have a newborn, you could have someone in grade school or middle school. But put the reading where it resonates. But this is a spat or disagreement over what school or what kind of program this child should attend. And so there could be other people who have chosen to put their two cents in. Grandma, auntie, like, what you mean I can't watch that baby? I do mop my house. I do mop my floor. I mop my floors twice a year. No, I'm just kidding. They could be like, what you mean? She trying to act funny? And the other spouse like, look, daycare costs a lot of money. If you just let Pookie and Rayway watch them, I can pick them up, and then auntie can get them up, and then you can pick them up, And you're like, look, forget, being cheap. Forget worry about saving money. Let's just make sure that, the main character, which is the safety and well-being of our child, let's make sure that they're taken care of. Let's make sure they're in a clean, safe environment around trustworthy people that we know are going to do their job. Let's not worry about being so cheap all the time. Yes, we need to be frugal. Yes, we need to be smart. But when it comes to the well being of your child, while you're at work and punching a clock, you want to make sure that they're being taken care of and they're not in a situation where they feel imbalanced or afraid or being mistreated or being uncomfortable. Okay? And so I'm picking up collective. You could be telling the other parental figure, even if this is your husband, like, look, I don't care. We're gonna put them in that school with the cameras, so so we can watch and keep an eye on our little one. You like, I don't care. You're concerned about their safety and also you having a peace of mind. And you know what, collective? I don't like taking sides, but guess what? I agree with you because you want to work and have a peace of mind. You don't want to be at work calling the daycare. I mean, not calling the daycare, but calling your cousin or Pookie and Ray Ray. And, you want to make sure that everything is okay. You want to leave your child, no matter what age they are, around people who are responsible. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't blame you. You want to make sure that things are fair. Okay, I see you going to meetings. You could also be having tours and having checking out different schools, different programs, different opportunities for your child. Even if you have someone who's in grade school, maybe you're looking for a latchkey program. Maybe you're looking for after school activities. Okay, and so you're going about it the right way. Okay, but the other parental figure is pulling everyone else into the situation. This judge here could represent the matriarch of the family, possibly grandma, grandpa, an older aunt or auntie. Like, look, I told you, bring that baby over here. I do smoke cigarettes every 5 minutes, but I'm not gonna do nothing but just blow it in the baby's face. You can trust me. Oh shoot. And it's much, and you appreciate the help that the family is offering, but you like, you like, no. You keep thinking about your little one. You like, I can't do that. You go ahead and smoke as many cigarettes as you want. I'm not bringing my child over here. Thanks, but no thanks. So I see you, with the page of wands. You're taking your time as you should, and being very curious and enthusiastic and asking questions and make sure you find somewhere that is affordable within your budget, but that is safe and reliable and the proper conditions. And that's what a good parent does. That's what a good parent does. I heard that. You say, forget that. We're going to pay this tuition. Yeah, there come times in your life you don't pay to be cheap, right? Okay, now I'm here. Payless shoes ain't got no grip. This reading is going. Ooh, those who remember that. What else the collective need to know about this indecision over child care and schooling? Oh, gee. Amazing, collective. Amazing. Hey, those shoes ain't got no grip. Sometimes you can't. You gotta, you know, especially when it comes to your child, you gotta go ahead and show me the money. As I said, this is about you being able to work in peace. You love your job, you love your child, you appreciate the other parental figure doing their part, but you're like, look, in order for us to have peace of mind, because I'm picking up, you both work full-time jobs, and you both have good jobs, that pay you swell. That's in a read too. I'm picking it up. It's not like you can't afford it, but you can still just have, maybe one of you are just like, we can get a discount over there. One of you is, like, if we don't have to spend that, we're not. But you're like, it's about my peace of mind and the safety of my child. And that's right, because you can't control what goes on in someone's home. But, a facility, a school, or a daycare that is licensed and arranged to do just that and nothing else, you could have a peace of mind, be able to pick up that overtime or whatever you need to do, and be able to take care of you and your family and live the good life with the Empress energy here. Very abundant, nurturing, and caring. You're going to make sure that you give the best care to your child, okay? And see, this is you. You like, we don't need you to watch it today. I just called off. See, you like, here you go. We don't need you to babysit today. We done called off. Oh, you forgot their diaper bag. Oh, keep it. Never mind. I'll buy another one. Look, sometimes it be like that. These are just some relatives that are not trustworthy with your child. You don't trust them. Okay? You don't trust not so much them. I'm gonna say the environment. Okay? You don't trust the environment. This could be an environment that you know is a flop house. I gotta come out and say it. It's a house that has no order for your child to be there for those amount of hours. And one thing that is true, you can't control what goes on in no one's house. No, nobody can, because no one can't control what goes on in mine. But you know, it makes sense where you're coming from. You can't control what goes on in nobody else's house. So, and you're not trying to, nor do you want to fall out with anybody over your child. So you're like, no, no, thank you. I know it's free, but no, thank you. You know, they may talk is or whatever, but I see you following through, and as you should. You know, there's no need to argue. You know, family will always be family. Thanks, but no thanks is what you tell them, and just continue looking until you find, you know, what makes you happy and gives you peace, so that you can move forward. Okay, you could be someone who works in the medical field. You could be a nurse. You could be an RN. Okay, or maybe you're going to school for this. You could be in school and working, and you're a parent as well. Your spouse works a full time job as well. But the great thing that I'm picking up here that you both are have wonderful careers that are very fruitful. Um, yeah, you both have wonderful careers or jobs that pays very well. Okay, and so you want the sun to continue to shine. You want to continue to have the opportunity to explore and enjoy this abundance and prosperity and growth, you know, in this favor. And in order to do that, part of that is making sure there's balance, not just in your finances, but also as a parental figure, making sure that, you know, you make sure your little one, your child, or even if they're a teenager, you can have a teenager who needs a sitter now. Come on now. Didn't I tell you no companies? So, you know, it's just not about one area of your life. You know, it's about making sure that all those areas are taken care of and maintaining its balance. Okay. And so we're closing out with the beautiful Ace of Swords energy here, okay? So this is your clarity, and you are on the right path. Spirit is saying continue looking for the right place, for the right services for you, your child, and your family. And just tell those who are offering thanks, but no thanks, okay? Because they will be talking. Collector came by here and picked that child up, then left the bag, told me they don't want it, they'll buy another one. But this concludes the read. I trust and hope that it assists you for your highest good, baby.